On the seventh day, march around the city 7 times. Then the priests should make a long blast with the ram's horn. As soon as you hear the sound of the people shall shout a great shout.
Shalom Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, ahchyam, double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, and shalom to the elect men out there doing this work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. Okay, and I basically want to get into a lesson through the Spirit, showing, how all nations learn from the chosen seed, which is the nation of Israel, and how they all envied us. Because you got, this funny looking character here. He was made a couple videos on Sarnetta TV. One video was 8 minutes. The other one was like 13 minutes. I tried to find him, but they took him down. And he was basically getting into some points of how certain texts or certain scripture from the Bible was taken from texts of ancient Egypt and from various other cultures or whatever, whatsoever have you. All right, and but all the stuff that he was spewing out of his face, all this stuff is old. Because around the time when Polite and them first came around, up there to the apostles, they started dissecting stuff immediately. Brothers started pounding out videos, disproving all the lies. And I remember specifically Apostle Ramla getting into a couple different pointers how, all nations had a similar story of creation and different things of that nature. So all of these things in which these guys were speaking on, especially him with his latest couple of videos, all this stuff is old. It's just being revamped. And they're trying to pull it out again, like it's something new, But through the Spirit, all these things have been dissected, already, man. There we go. All right. First scripture that I got here is Jeremiah 51:19. Right. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. So the point is, what? Jacob is not like them, all right? For he is the former of all things, right? What? So all things, the true knowledge, the true understanding, the true wisdom, okay, of the earth, belongs unto Israel through the Spirit of Yahweh ahchyam. Okay, all things, the riches of the earth, everything belongs to the nation of Israel. What? And it said, what? And Israel is the rod of his inheritance. Okay, what you have, if you have many children, one child has to get the inheritance. So starting first and foremost with the knowledge, the understanding, and wisdom that was inherited, by the nation of Israel, and secondarily, we inherited what? The riches of the earth. Okay, because you can't have, you can't maintain riches, without having knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. Like if you have an inheritance, and you want to split it up between two children, one son, he knows what to do with money. He has the wisdom and the understanding and knowledge to know how to deal with that and how to multiply it. Then you have one that's not so bright and he really doesn't know what to do with it. You give that son some substance, he's going to pitch it away in a heartbeat. But if you give the son of riches who has more knowledge, understanding, and wisdom, he's going to multiply that, and he's going to become exceedingly great off of that. All right. So the inheritance of the Most High start with the knowledge, the understanding, and wisdom, and secondarily the physical riches. All right. So okay. The next point I want to get into, right, is 2nd Ezra 6, starting at the 53rd verse. Upon the 6th day thou gavest commandment unto the earth, that before thee it should bring forth beasts, cattle, and creeping things. And after these Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures. Okay? Of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. So it said, what? Of him come we all, and the people whom thou hast chosen. Because in the beginning of creation, within the fifth day or the 5,000 year, the Lord made creatures upon the face of the earth, all creatures. And according to 1 Corinthians 5 and 17, what man is a living creature. Okay, and another verse I believe is Galatians 6 and 15. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's Galatians 6 and 15, which basically exudes the same point, right? So all creatures upon the face of the earth were made on the 5,000 year. Okay, not just one man, but all of the nations in general were created on the 5,000 year. Okay, that the Most High created the earth. All right, and it said what the Lord made the world for our sakes, and we know that this is talking about what the nation of Israel. So all things do pertain to the nation of Israel, and the Lord made the world for our sakes. Okay, and the scriptures also say too, salachya, I probably posted it up, but how it is the Most High's pleasure to give us the kingdom. Okay, so the Most High made all these things for the nation of Israel's sakes, and it's His pleasure, it's His delight, okay, to give unto His chosen seed His inheritance, everything. All right. So to get into the next point, if all nations were already here, okay, in the beginning of time, because you got a lot of people that just believe in Adam and Eve, and they were the only ones, so on and so forth, and there wasn't no other people created, things of that nature, or these Egyptology guys or whatever that really don't know our doctrine. They might try to take something and twist something up or whatever the case may be. But this is Genesis 5 and 1. This is the book of the generations of Adam, and the day that the Most High created man, in the likeness of the Most High made he him. Male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam in the day they were created. What? And it said what? The Lord called their name Adam, which was what? Not just one or two people, but a group of people, the Adamites. Okay. Through the chosen line of the Lord, you had the Adamites and you had the other nations, all right, that were upon the face of the earth within that 5,000 year when the Most High created all creatures upon the face of the earth. Okay, so with this and through the Adamites, what I'm saying, what the Most High has a chosen line. Okay, just as the Most High has a chosen line today, which is the Israelites. Back then, this was us, that chosen line through Adam of the Adamites. Okay, the sons of God. This was the nation of Israel back then, but we just weren't called that name at that time. Now we know through the Spirit that everything deals with reincarnation. Okay, so that was the first time the nation of Israel was around, but now through reincarnation being brought back here today, now we're called the nation of Israel, and still we can consider ourselves what? The sons of God, because we are. Okay, and various scriptures prove that we are the sons of God. All right. So the next point I want to get into to further expound on that, right, is Proverbs 8 and 30. All right, and this chapter, when you get into it, starting around at the 20th verse. Okay, this is King Solomon speaking. Now we know through the Spirit and through reincarnation that Yahushua was King Solomon. Okay, so this is Yahushua speaking through the Spirit, while in this reincarnation of King Solomon, okay, speaking upon himself. All right, basically, right. Slack if I confuse you, brothers. Right. Proverbs 8 and 30. Then was I by him, as one brought up with him, and I was daily his delight, rejoicing always before him. Okay, so this is him speaking upon himself. What? Because he said, I was brought up with him, and I was daily his delight. Because we know that what? Yahushua was the first spirit created, that the Most High created. Okay, and we know through the Spirit as well that Yahushua's first time coming in the earth in the flesh, he was Adam. Okay, through the Spirit. So when he was always rejoicing before the Lord, he was rejoicing first through the Spirit, because he was being the first spirit created, and then he was the first man placed upon the face of the earth. So that's twofold. All right. So Proverbs 8 and 31. All right. Rejoicing in the habitable part of his earth, and my delights were with the sons of men. All right. So it said what? He was rejoicing in the habitable parts of the earth. Something habitable, that's where somewhere what you can live at. So he, so through the Spirit, King Solomon, knowing that he was Adam, the first man placed upon the face of the earth, he said that I was rejoicing in the habitable part of the earth. So this is Yahweh Shai, uh, salachya. Let me put that in the correct terms. This was King Solomon, okay, knowing that he was the through the salachya. All right, verse 31. Rejoice